I got too many hoes. Yeah, you like to put that shit in your nose. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. OMG. But I love you guys, so we're back. And we're before we get into this video, just know that this is my fourth time or third time getting my phone fixed, and it's fixed now. Y'all know the backstory of when it got thrown in the toilet. Well, when I got my battery fixed and everything, I didn't get everything. I mean, the man told me even though I'm getting my battery fixed and everything, it's still going to be damage to my phone. So I think later on, a few months later, like a month later, my phone was going haywire again. That's probably because of the water, so they had to do everything to my motherboard, everything. But yeah, my phone's fixed now, so we're back into it, and I'm gonna do a Love Spell Gone Wrong reaction video today, and then I think either tomorrow or Saturday or Friday I might do I will do number 4 of the Gina video, and then I'm gonna give you my story, and then I'm gonna give you episode 14, 15, episode 15, 16, and 17 of Baddies. So yes, let's get into this video, you guys.
This is one of the most craziest story times that I ever had with dealing with any type of sweetener ritual for relationships, man. This shit is funny as hell. So I told one of my clients, I was like, okay, listen, we finna do a sweetener ritual for you and your man, right? It's very simple. I said, the only thing we're gonna be using is my Spoil Me manifestation codes. I said, okay, baby, just click the link in my bio, get those codes right on your left wrist. Then I just want you to put some honey on your lips. And then as you go and talk to your man, your words are going to become so sweet. You know what I'm saying? He going to start treating you differently. I'm thinking that I didn't explain this shit so good. I said, well, I did that shit. I done explained it good. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. Y'all, tell me why I get a call at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's her. Hey, friend. I said, hey, baby, how you doing, baby? She said, I'm doing good, friend. She said, friend, let me tell you something. I put them codes on my left wrist, and my body started tingling and shit. I feel energy shooting up and down my body. She said, ooh, it felt like a massage. I said, okay, baby. Also, friend, I put the honey on my lips, too, friend. I said, okay, baby. Good job. And then she turned the camera to her man, which was laying beside her, and he was asleep. And she... Y'all, tell me why this damn fool then took the honey and poured it all over his damn lips too. So honey all in his damn beard, coming down his damn lips, on his shirt, on his neck. I said, friend, I said, it was supposed to only be for you, baby. She said, I'm finna make this nigga sweet tonight, baby. I said, oh my God. I said, friend, friend, I gotta go, baby. I gotta go. So y'all, so listen. He wasn't mad about the honey being everywhere. She just told, I don't know what lie she told her damn man. She told him some shit, because my friend, she about crazy as hell, though. But her man, listen, they got back together. They having a good time. The energy is sweetened. The energy is rolling. You know what I'm saying? They finally back to where they was. But that shit just tripped me the hell out. I've never seen no shit like that before. Like, man, them Leo women is something different. They different. They built different. But y'all listen, y'all can try that too, man. Y'all can put some honey on y'all lips, man, and go click the link in the bio and get the Spoil Me codes, man, right on your left wrist, and give it a shot, man. See what happens. Just don't put it on your man lips, all over his beard, all over his shirt, all over his face. But y'all, I love y'all so much, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Peace. If y'all want more story times, just let me know, okay?
So people keep bringing up witchcraft for the okra water, and it just reminded me of a time where I did actual witchcraft with my best friend. And mind you, we were young. We were like 13 years old, so we didn't know any better. But things did not work out as planned. Like crazy things started happening and whatnot. So we're like 13 years old on the swing. I'm telling her about the crush I have. She's telling me about her crush. And she's just like, I read somewhere that you can actually do a love spell. And I'm just like, a love spell? Do tell. So she's just like, all you have to do is write his name, write your name on a piece of paper, and fold the paper up. And it was at the time when Victoria's Secret was really popular, so they had like this perfume called Love Spell. She was like, spray some of that perfume on the piece of paper and put it underneath your pillow and just go to sleep. So she had the perfume. I didn't have the perfume. I ain't had no money to buy the perfume. So I was like, okay, well, you do it tonight and then bring me the perfume tomorrow and then I'll do it tomorrow night. So we go home, whatever, and she does it. And then the next day we come back together, and literally that boy was all on her. The boy that she liked was like all on her. They were like this. And I was just like, what? It worked, y'all. So that night, I got the perfume from her, and I do the same thing. And I like have my phone next to my pillow, so I fall asleep or whatever. I have the phone next to my pillow. I wake up in the middle of the night, and I get a text from the boy. I like, and I'm like, wait a minute. I know that this just didn't just work like that, right? So at that point, I was like, what? My man. I had that boy wrapped around my finger for like a whole week, y'all. But like weird stuff started happening. So first thing that happened is I caught my period for the first time. And if you know, caught my period for the first time. And then like I fell down a flight of stairs. And I ripped my only winter jacket. Now, this may seem like little juvenile things, but like I said, we were 13. So at the time, like that's big deal. Like that's a big deal, those things that were happening. So I was just like, you know what? I think that this is like karma or something for me doing that love spell on the boy. I say all this to say that you cannot do anything that will make a person go against their own will. Like to this day, I'm big on manifestation and all that stuff, but you cannot make a person fall in love with you, and you cannot make anybody do anything against their own will. Like that's something that we learned in like Disney movies back in the day. So yeah, y'all, just be careful with like any of that stuff. Like I don't suggest to do it. Like just stay away from it.
So, when we use terms such as love spells or doing all these different things that manipulate people's free will, the issue is the person will be obsessed with you, but it's not the kind of obsession you'd want. When you do some work to manipulate another person's free will, number one, you need to understand this. That person's own spiritual crew have every right to attack you in every which way possible because they want to defend their own. You hear stories of women doing love spells and ending up in domestic violence situations. You hear women doing love spells ending up getting art. Women doing love spells ending up getting offed, unalived. You hear people doing love spells, and then after a few moments when the whole obsession thing is a bit too much for them, they want to now run away or they want to reverse it. But the person is not going to leave you alone. You will end up with a stalker. You will end up with someone that will literally do anything just to possess you and have you to be part of and they don't even want you to be part of their lives, really. They just want to own you. Okay, it doesn't mean they will treat you nicely. It doesn't mean they will respect you. It doesn't mean they will love you. It doesn't mean they will care for you or support you. This is someone that can even turn into a sadistic, abusive, possessive person.
And this could also happen with soul ties. That's why you need to be careful who you sleep with.
That will not leave you alone until either one of you guys is unalived. Either he takes his own life or he takes your life. But someone is always going to end up severely hurt, close to the signs of death, okay? So it's one of those things where when people do love spells, they just have it at the back of their mind that, oh no, he's going to love me, he's never going to cheat on me, he's never going to do this. No, that's not how these things work. So hopefully, I hope this brought a bit more clarity, because I even saw a few people in the video that this comment is from that were posting, I'm actually intrigued to try it. I actually feel like trying it with laughing emojis. Hey, if you're trying to fuck up your life, please feel free.
I want another love spell story because I'm on a roll today. Somebody just submitted this one to me, and this one is good. I can't believe you guys are this unhinged. Let's get into the story time. This one is T. We're gonna call this guy Andre. Andre was the one who submitted this story to me, and Andre's Jamaican. So Andre was in a relationship with this girl, and they had a very tumultuous relationship. That means for whatever reason, the relationship was always toxic. It seemed like they were always getting together and breaking up, getting together and breaking up. Until one day, Andre was like, I really cannot take this no more. I really want out of this relationship. I want nothing to do with this. He said that a couple months went by, and one day he just felt the urge to just get back together with the girl. So he did. He said that he would later find out that this girl was into some dark shit. Unbeknownst to him, this girl had other plans. She was tired of the back and forth. So after they got back together, Andre said that they always had like a super close best friend relationship where they could tell each other anything. So one day, as a joke, she winds up saying something along the lines of, you know, for a second there, I was scared. I didn't think my stuff was working. I didn't think it worked. I didn't think I was going to get you back. So then Andre asked her, like, what do you mean by that? And she said, as a joke, what if I did Obia on you and that's why you're here? As a joke, though. They both laughed about it and moved on. He also mentioned that upon them getting back together, she was really, really pushy in terms of sex. He said that he was never the type of dude to run a red light, okay? But one day, during that time of the month for his girl, she really wanted to do it. And she convinced him, and they did it. Keep in mind that this girl had already met Andre's parents, and Andre mentioned that his mother never liked his girlfriend. But you know, Jamaican parents are hard to please. One day, the mom came up to him and said, son, I had a dream. Like, I really don't like that girl enough. I had a dream that your grandmother came to me and told me that she was working Obia on you. Do what you want with that information, but I don't think you should stay with her. Andre is a spiritual dude. Andre's a spiritual dude, but he's like, Obia?
And she already joked about it.
I don't know. So he decides to go home and he sat his girlfriend down and started by saying, I know what you've been doing to me, just to see if she would say anything. He said that my mother came up to me and said that she had a dream and went on to tell her what the mother's dream was. And he said, well, does that sound familiar? And homegirl would say, okay, so now here's the tea. She said during one of their back and forth, she said that, well, she read somewhere that blood is a very powerful ingredient to binding. And mirrors are also very powerful magic tools. So she thought, why don't I just combine both? She said that one day, she missed him so much that she wrote his name in blood in the mirror, and she stood in front of it and summoned him. She was also saying affirmation like, you're obsessed with me, you want me, you love me, you can't leave me alone. She said she didn't think it would work because she had only did it once and it took him a while to get to her, to get back together with her. And she also brought up that time that they did it while she was on her. He said he was utterly disgusted that she would even do something like that. He said he left. He said he did a cleanse on one of the beaches. He wore all white and then walked into the water, dunked his head to try to cleanse himself and get rid of her energy or her spirit around. Well, he successfully stayed away from her. But she, on the other hand, cannot leave that man alone. He says that this girl is literally obsessed with him, like showing up to his house, obsessed with him, get cussed out by his family and still comes back because she wants the man that bad.
No.
She told him that if he doesn't get back together with her, that she will unalive herself. And she attempted. Her family found her, took her to the hospital. And when she came back home from the hospital, guess who was the first person she went to go see? Andre. And Andre says that it's gotten to the point where she done fought his mama. It's gotten to the point where she done fought his mama, his sister, his cousin. She done got jumped. And that girl don't care. She want that man. Weird. He says that she doesn't present as a physical threat to him, but he's definitely afraid for the ladies around him because she has also showed up to his dates, sat on top of his car, and refused to get off the car because he was with another woman. And now he's thinking about moving because he cannot get rid of her. And the craziest thing is he didn't do nothing. She was trying to get him to be obsessed with her, but some way, somehow, I never heard this before, but a Uno reverse happened, and she winded up being the obsessed one. Golly, that was a good one. Thank you, Andre. I really do wish you the best. If you guys wish to submit your stories, be sure to submit them at submitalienstories@gmail.com. And if they're really interesting, then I'll tell them. I have so many more story times available on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys go on over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you scroll up to the top of my...
So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was getting a little shaky and lightheaded and hot, so I couldn't finish the reaction, but I'm gonna let the rest of the video play. Love you. See you in the next one.
My YouTube channel, so make sure you guys go on over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you scroll up to the top of my TikTok page, you see where it says Instagram. If you click on that, both my Instagram link and YouTube link will pop up. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and go follow me on Instagram since they are banning this app September 9th, 2024. Thank you, abducted aliens. Please, guys, do better.
Do love spells really work? Yes. Do I recommend for you to do a love spell? No. I know some of y'all have probably seen those spells on social media that look super easy and you just really want to try it when you know for a fact that man is not for you. And this person has already either verbally or physically expressed to you that they're not interested and you're still choosing to go against their free will. Love spells are typically casted without the other person's knowledge or consent, and you are literally gaining their love with spiritual manipulation. My mom owns a botanica and she has done this for as long as I can remember, so we know a lot of people who do this type of work. I'm gonna tell you 2 stories of love spells that have gone wrong. The first story is about a girl that we know that was dating this guy on and off forever, and he kept running back to his ex. Basically, she got scared that he was gonna leave her for real, so she decided to do a love spell on him. And things stayed the same. He kept running back to his ex-girlfriend and messing around with her whenever he had time. The only difference was that he became obsessive and possessive with her, to the point that he began stalking and harassing her for like 5 years. Mind you, this was even after they broke up. He would drive by her work and make sure she was there. He was weird, and he ended up going to jail because he physically assaulted her. It's a whole long story. This is just a little bit of it. Story number 2. This girl that I'm talking about was friends with benefits with this guy, and I actually live in a small town, so I also knew this guy. I went to high school with him. Let me describe this guy to you. He was super popular, super talkative. He was the life of the party. All the girls wanted him, right? And this girl, who was his friend with benefit, ended up doing a love spell on him. And yes, they officially started dating. He made her his girlfriend. He eventually proposed to her, and they got married. And I'm not even lying when I tell you this. I know these people. He is a complete zombie. And she actually posted their wedding pictures, and while she was over there looking all happy and in love, his eyes looked completely dead. He was literally standing next to her in the picture looking into blank space. And other people who know this couple say the same thing. They say that his spark is just gone. Moral of the story, do love spells work? Yes. But they will backfire because the feelings involved are not genuine or freely given.
Can I, make him love me? Are you kidding?
I tried to put a love spell on someone and it worked exactly how I intended, except it was with a whole different person how. And they went on to say that it worked really quickly and on a stranger, basically it turned into love, but the original target remains unfazed. That's just because it don't work like that. If they don't love you, a love spell's not gonna make them love you. You can do something to make them stay with you, but they're still not gonna love you. And they probably end up hating you.